So do you like have a special way that you teach the kids?
I do. Definitely the little kids. I like to do like I just told y'all, I did food air quote. So I just like doing like little stuff like that, like air quotes, or maybe like a song to make everybody, you know, remember exactly what we're talking about. Because it's like the kids now have shorter attention spans than any generation before. So it's like you got to do stuff that's gonna make them like, oh, that's so cool, that's so cool. So, you know, even hearing the sound of a juicer, they be like, oh, you know, it catches their attention. So,
yeah. So they're more like visual. I feel like they're more visual.
I think we have to do visuals for them to stay attentive.
Yeah. So why is it important to educate kids when they're young about healthy? Do you think they retain it and really take it seriously?
It's important that they learn it when they're younger, because like you get all of these people. I work in a health food store, so for me, I see all of these people when they coming in and they 50 and they 60 and they just not trying to make a reverse on their health. Realistically, it could work. Realistically, it could work. But what if you never started that route? What if that route never started? Then you won't be on the route of, all right, let me watch what I'm eating. Let me make sure I don't get cancer or this or that. You know, your body is more vulnerable to diseases when you filling it with stuff that's probably not supposed to be in it. I told Keith, made an example to Keith before we got here. I said, if it was a cow standing right here in front of both me and you, we couldn't just start eating on that cow, right? But if it was a leopard right here, he could just eat on that cow if he wanted to, right or wrong. But if it was fruits right here, we could just grab them, we could just eat on them like it ain't nothing. We could devour them the same way that leopard could devour that cow. So it's like ideally, maybe we only supposed to eat fruits. Maybe we only supposed to eat stuff from the earth. That's my thinking on stuff. So I try to get kids to understand that we are one with the earth. You know, if you understand that at a young age, the possibilities are unlimited. Like, I see how kids play basketball and they be real good at basketball, and it's like, what if that kid don't eat this and that? He could be probably the superstar. Like, he could be so superb and don't even know it, you know, because they lack the knowledge of healthy eating.
Right. Can you share some tips, like healthy tips that we should like incorporate in our lives?
Oh yeah, definitely. Drinking water is definitely probably the most important thing. The body's 78% water, so ideally, if you're not getting any water, ideally, I mean, you understand. So not only just that, a lot of toxins are in our body. Our body is filled with a lot of toxins. A good way to get toxins out your body is apple cider vinegar. You want to dilute it with water just so it won't mess up your teeth. Spirulina is very good for you. Actually, 2 scoops of spirulina is more protein than a snake. So ideally, people think they just meat to get protein, but there's stuff that's coming from the earth. Spirulina comes from the sea. That stuff that's coming from the earth, they could give you more protein and more vitamin C, more calcium, more than what they're trying to pump on you, which is milk, meat, and all of this stuff that's really not good for your body. If you look at the American food pyramid, it's terrible.
So what are like some of the common like misconceptions of like healthy foods? Like you said, milk. Milk. So dairy is a big part of inflammation. So dairy puts inflammation into the body. Not only that, it's like, how much calcium are you really getting from milk? Right.
You know, like people really think it's gonna make your bones go stronger. Nah.
No.
I mean, how? What source in that milk is making your bones go stronger? I never drank milk in my life. Never drank milk ever in my life.
Not even organic though?
Nah, but I've drunk almond milk though and stuff like that, but I've never broke a bone though. So it's like relatively, it's like, you know, they trying to pump that on you and make you think that's calcium. You know, really, even the bananas, they pump the bananas on you, it's potassium. It is potassium, but even if you look at a banana, a lot of bananas don't even have seeds in them. What a life at in them. Right. You know? Yeah. So it's not hard or expensive to eat healthy. I think that's the biggest misconception. Yeah. Is people think it's expensive when really it's not. If you pay $5 for a meal at McDonald's, right, and you get a drink or whatever, you could get, and I guarantee you, if you get 2 apples and some water, you'll be more full than getting that McDonald's meal.
Wow.
You know, and the apples are alkaline. Alkaline is very important to your body.
Right, yeah, because I think that is the biggest, because I hear all the time, and I even thought myself, like, it's really expensive to eat healthy, and that's what turned people off. It's like, oh, you go to the store, try to go to the whole food place, and it's like, okay, why is this so much? Never mind, I'm just gonna go get something like real quick. And then it's like, you know, from there it's just like eating healthy is like out your mind. But
why would you want somebody to I mean, that's just like from the government point of view, USDA point of view, why would you want somebody to eat healthy if you make more money off them being sick?
That's true.
You know, so it's kind of like, you know, people be wanting, the government doesn't tell us this and doesn't tell it, they're not really gonna tell you that. So, you know, it's just for you to figure out on your own.
Yeah.
But alkaline, that's definitely important. That's important to your health, very important. A lot of us, we don't know about alkaline, you know. So, you know, me and Marquise we was talking about it, and he didn't really know about alkaline, and he wanted to do it because now he understands that a lot of people, their acidity levels in their body is very high. You know, alkaline water, alkaline fruits balances out your pH, balances out everything. So.
Hey, well, thank you for those facts.
No problem.
So, what has this journey taught you, entrepreneurship and health journey? What has this all taught you?
To stay positive. Not only just that life is easier than what people perceive it to be. Everything is perception. I've learned a lot. Like, I could keep going on and on, but really that everything is perception. You know, a lot of people, we could be in the same room right now, we could be seeing different things. You know, so it helped me understand perception. It helped me move better as a mobile. It helped me move better. Like mentally, I could attack problems that I probably couldn't attack before. So it's been teaching me a lot. It's been a ride. It's been a ride, like a long ride, but it's well worth it. Well worth it.
Good. So what's next for you in Power Juice Bar?
So I'm happy you asked that. I never told nobody this. I don't tell nobody my plans, but so my plan, I have a goal when I get 25. I want to get, like, you know how these rappers go around on coach buses and they living on these buses and going on tour. I want to do that with the juices, and I want to, like, the after school program, I want to be able to come to these different schools and tell them about it and make smoothies for them, and we just go on tours around the country doing it. That's my plan.
That would be great.
Yeah, so.
I can see you doing that.
Yeah.
So do you have like any plans of expanding, like open up a store here or anywhere else?
I do. Opening up a store here is the biggest goal, but I got to take my time.
Right.
I got to make sure everything right. I'm very strategic when I plan, so I'm not just going to jump into something and I don't have the financial backing for it.
Yeah.
Chicago's very expensive. St. Louis not as expensive as Chicago. It's very, very, very cheap to live, very cheap to find property. Property is in like for your business. So we in a real good spot. We in the Central West End in St. Louis. It's a pretty affluent neighborhood.
Great. So anything else you'd like to add before we wrap it up?
Oh yeah, I think that's probably it. Except everybody check out the Power Juice Bar page, and everybody check out the Power Juice Bar page on Instagram, Facebook, and we have a Twitter. That's about it.
Great. Thank you, Josh.